The Royal Dublin Society Complex and Showgrounds, we are told, has been in existence here as a sports and exhibition centre for the past 3 centuries. Better known worldwide as the Rds, it has hosted its share of activities throughout the decades. In earlier times, it was mainly associated with equestrian sports, where all of the major international show jumping teams came to compete. In recent times, rugby and soccer football has found a niche here, as well as snooker and music concerts. But on this first weekend in March, a different society has found a home here. The 2016 Veteran, Vintage and Classic Motor Vehicle Show, sponsored by the Accident Insurance Company. We arrived on site about 11 a.m. and after a quick cup of tea to refresh, we started out to view the various exhibits.
Is that in the movie?
Yeah.
On entering the arena, we noticed that this show was very well attended indeed, with a large crowd of spectators moving around the exhibit. As this event was organised by the Royal Irish Automobile Club, these vehicles were sectioned off in their respective categories, with every model in pristine condition and bearing the tag of mechanical perfection. And strictly speaking, one would only have to travel a couple of metres here to stumble on £20 million worth of motor car. The main celebrities being Rolls-Royce, Mercedes, Ferrari, Jaguar, Rover. We realised at this point in time that this was going to be a special day.
Take the air up there from here, is it?
Yeah.
What's the tank? It's fuel gauge.
Well indeed, surprise, surprise. How great thou art among the noble. We instantly recognised this 1949 Renault 3046 tractor from our visits to the national and county ploughing championships throughout the country, where it has competed and won numerous awards over the decades. It stands unique insofar as it shares a common ancestry with its 1934 130H Mercedes-Benz on show here today. And looking around the centre aisle of the arena, we came across this display of Panhard motor cars. As this was an unusual exhibit to ourselves, we decided to stop for a while in order to have a few words with the owner in relation to the origin and details of these vehicles. I understand you're the owner.
Yes,
Perhaps you'd fill us in a couple of details.
no problem. This car is a 1962 Panhard PL17 Saloon. It has an air-cooled 850cc twin-cylinder engine, and it has front-wheel drive. This particular one is an Irish-built example and was built in Lucan by Mr. John Caldwell Assemblers. The car was used up to 1989 and was well known in the Glasnevin area, and it's in unrestored original condition.
Now, I also noticed a sporty looking model there, a blue coloured one.
Yep, that is a Panhard CD from 1964. It was designed by Charles Deutsch of the famous bodywork company Deutsch Bonnet, and it was designed to compete in the Le Mans 24-hour race. It has the same 850cc engine and mechanicals as the PL17, but it has a lightweight fiberglass body with an aerodynamic coefficient of 0.12, which is very, very good indeed. There was only 159 of these cars built, and this particular one was driven from Paris by its owner to be at the show. And beside it here we have a Panhard 24CT. It has the same basic mechanicals again as the PL17, but it's a slightly later model. The 850cc engine and front-wheel drive is still the same, but the body is one of the last bodies built by Panhard. In fact, it is the last body built by Panhard. They were built up to 1967. And this model is a 67. It had some strange features. This one has discs all round, including twin caliper setup on the front wheels.
Where's that son? Young man.
I give up.
You give up? No,
I give up. I give up.
Now, we noticed you have a couple of other models here today as well.
Yes, we do indeed. We have a beautiful 1961 PL17. This is a fully restored model, which is exactly the same as the Irish car, except that this particular model is a French Semmel's left-hand drive. The other model you may see in the background is an armoured personnel carrier, also made by Panhard. These were almost developed for the Irish Army, and the Irish Army purchased 60 of them from 1972, and some of them stayed in service up to 2001. The mechanicals are based on the AML 60 Scout car, which Panhard also supplied to the Irish Army. It's powered by a 4-cylinder version of the car engine, which is approximately 2 litres and gives 90 bhp, but unfortunately it was a little bit underpowered, and the all-up weight of this APC was 6.2 tonnes, which meant that the top speed was just over 50 miles an hour, so it was a little bit underpowered. But instead that, they gave reasonable service overseas with the Irish Army.
The Motor Accessory Trade Fair and Vintage Motorcycle Stand also brought their own impetus to the situation. And also on display was a classic exhibition of artefacts from yesteryear, exhibited by a County Leitrim Folk Museum. Some very prestigious vehicles were on display here this weekend, all of which most certainly exceeded original manufacturing specifications. And also Irish Motorsport putting on a great display of competition vehicles, past and present. But the winner here today was this 1934 130H Mercedes-Benz. The proud owners being Peter and Sarah Duffy from Coffey in County Kildare. And on that note, folks, it looks like the crowd are leaving, and it's time for us to head for the Gap too. But not before we add that an enjoyable day was had by all the competitors and organisers alike. Agus sin with a gwine August beam at the rest of the Coon of J. Gone hours.